So I wanted to do an overview of my new set, which I'm calling Terrific Tags. Now the idea with these is that you swap in and out the tops of your tags depending upon the occasion, the celebration, the gift that you're giving, or they can be converted into gift card holders as well. So we'll go into that a little bit later. But the gift card holder element is called the Perfect Pocket. So if you use this set, which you will need the Perfect Pocket anyway, because one of the elements in the Perfect Pocket set completes your tags. So I'll show you that one element. So it's just a little U shape here. It's got a cutting edge on the inside, and we're using the Lincoln system. So what that means is, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the rocking horse. So if you have a look here, the ends are like little jigsaw pieces. They're ever so easy, so you can pop them together like that. You can, if your sandwich has a magnetic sheet, then you're good to go, because the magnet will just hold those in place. But if not, don't worry, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can do it ever so simply with your low tack tape. So these are ever so easy. They're just two tiny little jigsaw kind of links here, and that's all it is. And they're nice and sturdy because they're basically two U's coming together to form your tag. Now what that means is you've got a nice, I mean these are big tags as well, but you've got a nice big deep decorative element for the top of your tag. Now I'll show you one let me have a look, see if I can find one. Okay, this one here. Now that is your, it's a sleigh with some presents and that inside. Now if I pop this piece on, I can cut a tag with it, but in the Perfect Pocket set, to convert it into a gift card holder, there, can you see the tag with the sleigh? But we have the Perfect Pocket. Now there's a couple of different versions of these. A couple of different designs, but I'm just going to give you a little sneaky peek before we get there, and then you can slide in your gift card. So this is no longer a tag, this is the backer plate to your gift card holder. So here you have 12 different designs that will see you all throughout the year, because if you see, we've got one section here that's Christmas and winter, and we've got two sections here that will see you right throughout the year for all different occasions. But your tags to go on your gifts, or you've got 12 different gift card holder backers. But because you've got a couple of different designs here, you've got more than 12. But we'll go into that later. So let's go into the designs a little bit. So if we start with the Christmas, I think that's the easiest way to start. So we've got a snowflake design. You've got that sleigh that we were looking at. You've got a gingerbread house. And then this one is a flowy scarf. So those are your 4 different Christmas designs. Now there's 4 of those because I think that we give out gift card holders more at Christmas than any time of year. It's difficult to know what to get people, I think, sometimes. And I know that I and my family resort to gift card holders more now because it is difficult. It is difficult to know what to get people sometimes. And the thing is, if you give a gift card as a gift, I like to dress it up, make it something, a little bit more special. So this is a great way to do that. So you've got double use. Actually, now there is a triple use, but we will come into that later. But there definitely is a triple use of these. Okay, so that's your Christmas. Then we've got your 2 everyday sets. So with this one, you've got the rocking horse. Now, because that's very much, I've done it in kind of a Victorian style, I think you can use that for Christmas as well, personally. You know, when you think of the Victorian toy shops, you know, and that kind of thing, I think of those kind of, you know, vintage rocking horses for them. So I think you've got an alternative for Christmas there, as well as your obvious kind of baby cards. I mean, or tags or gift card holders. So in that great, you can have one for that. Now, the next one down is a cupcake. So it's the top of a cupcake. And it's a nice big one. And what I've done, I'll show you on one of my samples in a moment. I've actually put gems around, like sprinkles. Now, cupcakes obviously are sweet, so I've popped you in a little sentiment saying "so sweet." So you can use that to adorn your card, your tag or gift card holder. But obviously, if you're doing the rocking horse for a baby card, "so sweet" would work well on that as well. So that one, that little sentiment works well for those two. Now the next one down, you've got like the old-fashioned Singer sewing machine. So you've got 2 sentiments to go with this one. So, you know, you have to have a bit of a sewing pun. So you've got So Lovely, S-E-W, So Lovely, and also Love You So Much, so that's S-E-W. So I think those are great for your crafty friends, your mums who like to sew, you know. So yeah, crafty people in your life, you're kind of covered there. And then I've given you in that set a more generic one. Now this is your best wishes. Outside of that, you've got a pattern, but it's kind of a geometric pattern. So I think this is going to be great for anyone in the family. So if you've got any, you know, I don't like to just say for masculine cards or male gifting, because I don't think you can kind of stereotype people that way. But you know, if you didn't necessarily want to go down the floral route, I think that is quite a generic kind of pattern. So I tried to balance it. You know, you got a bit for babies, a bit for kind of people that like the florals, love, but yeah, I wanted to put a few in there that are a little bit multi-purpose. So on the next everyday set, up here we've got a happy birthday, and this has got a birthday cake in the middle. So obviously that is great for anybody who's having a birthday, no matter what age, or yeah, I think that's an essential. Now this one is possibly one of my favourites. This is a loved themed one. So this has got 2 swans. Now this one will do you for everything from engagements, anniversaries, you know, weddings. So if you're looking for a special tag or gift card holder, you know, for a wedding or an anniversary or an engagement, I think that that's going to be a wow, I think. Now this one, when I did this one, this is poppy. Not poppies at all. They're pansies. When I designed this one, I was thinking Mother's Day. That's what I had in mind. You know, when I'm designing, I do think, okay, what kind of occasions do I have to cater for throughout the year? And I think we've all got those kind of events that crop up. And yeah, that's the one I was thinking, if I was doing something for my mum, what would I do? Something floral, something, I think, you know. But of course, that will do for anybody. Like, it's a very general, because everybody likes florals. So friends, thinking of you, just a hello, or a thank you. If you were giving someone a thank you gift card, you know, if you were giving them like a gift card to a coffee shop or something, that would be a great one for that, because it is quite generic. It's not specific to any event. And then the last one, this was actually my dad's suggestion, because I was saying I need a final tag, and he said, well, what about tools? Now, I think that was a great idea. So again, I'm not going to say this is just for masculine cards, because it's absolutely not. And I absolutely love it. When I designed it, when I did the little stitching details to highlight the little elements in the tools, it's just come out great. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to do a little demonstration with that one. So I've got a couple of these I want to do demonstrations with, but I want to show you a couple of them. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the have a look at the Christmas set first of all. So what have we got at the top? We've got our snowflake. Now, I've done that with a pocket on, because I did say you get 2 designs of pocket, so that's the other one, just for you, because obviously that's going to work all year round. So that's your snowflake. The next one down is your sleigh, and that's got the other style of pocket on, which just looks like a present, like a gift with a bow. It's stripy, so you can paper piece every other stripe, a different colour, or just a paper piece of the bow like I have there. So that's 2. The third one down is your gingerbread house. So I've just done this one as a tag. So when you put your threads through, pick a place that's going to be nice and sturdy. If it's quite a fine detail that you put in your tag through, then maybe just think of cutting a second one, putting on the back to make it a little bit sturdier. Now, what I was thinking was you could leave these completely plain and write your message underneath your header. But if you wanted to put some pattern paper on there, you can just write the message on the back. So, you know, you've got a couple of different ways to use those. And then here is your scarf design. So that's your Christmas ones. And then your next set here, it would help if these were all in the right order, wouldn't it? But that would be too easy. Okay, so here's your rocking horse, and I've just done that one as though it's for a baby girl. This is the one I was mentioning about. So I've got the So Sweet sentiment on there, and then what I've done is I've taken the colours of the pattern paper and I've picked those colours in little gems and done them as kind of sprinkles on the top of my cupcake there. I think that'd be just such a fun gift tag to pop on a present. And then the next one down, you've got your sewing machine. So here we are, and I've tucked it through there because it was wider for the ribbon that I was using. If I was putting twine through, I might have put it there. But I didn't want to give you any specific holes anywhere, because when you use them as gift card holders, you don't want to put a ribbon in. So if you had a hole in a specific place when you're using it for a tag, it would look a bit out of place when you're using it as a gift card holder. So that's why that is. And then the last one in that set is the best wishes. So again, just pop the your cord through wherever you fancy. So that's the everyday, the next everyday set. Now I'm going to actually be decorating a couple of these, so I'll show you the couple that I've done. Now this is the top one, the happy birthday one. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is what comes in with the pocket set is some hearts and stars. So on this happy birthday tag, I've put some of the stars and used some silver thread. So it's a happy little gift tag to put on a card. Now the next one down, I hope you'd agree, this one's really pretty. Wouldn't that be great for a wedding, anniversary, engagement? I just think that's just lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do, these last two, I'm going to put these together. I'm going to do one as a tag, and one I'm going to put together with a pocket, but that'll be probably on the next video. So I will show you that tag plain. So that's what it looks like. and it's got little, I don't know if you can see the detail in the tools, but it's really lovely when you see it. And you can put your thread through there if you're using it as a tag. But I'm actually going to be putting this together in the next video, and I'm going to be putting a pocket on the front from the Perfect Pocket set, because they work hand in hand. But yeah, these are lovely, big, substantial cards. I got a funny feeling they're about 3.5 by 6. Yep, 3.5 by 6. Yeah. So another thing that I brought out to coordinate with this collection is I brought out a C6 envelope. So when it's a gift tag, you're going to want to hang it on your gift. But when it's a gift card holder and you've got a gift card inside, you might want to protect it inside an envelope. So what I've done, because these are near enough the size of a C6 card, I've done a C6 envelope. I'll actually show you that now. So this is one that I've done a little heart postage stamp. But what I've done with these is I've actually done some panels on for the flap that coordinate with some of the Terrific tags. So here you've got the snowflake one that coordinates with that one. So let's have a look at the... Okay, so that's the tag that I've obviously turned into a gift card holder, and then that fits inside like that. Now to me, if I was going to give someone a gift card holder, a gift card instead of a gift, if I give it to them inside a handmade envelope, then we've got a handmade gift card holder. I think I'd be so happy to give that to somebody. I think there's a bit more thought behind it. But yeah, so anyway, I think, yeah, so the set as a whole, it all works together. The tags work with the pockets to become gift card holders. If you then want it to go inside an envelope, we've got the C6 envelopes that coordinate. So it all becomes a whole set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just quickly decorate a tag, and then on the next video I will be showing you the Perfect Pocket set, and then I'll be doing another video where I'll be showing you how to put the C6 envelope together. But as a sneaky peek of one thing that we can do with the Perfect Pockets, just before I clear all this out of the way, have a look at this. Now that is using the gingerbread die. So that's the gingerbread tag for the backing. See that? That's the back of your gingerbread tag. And then we've got 3 of the Perfect Pockets. And I've got my nested square dies coming out, so I'll be adding them to the show as well. So, but that is simply a 3.5 inch square. So if you didn't want to use nested dies, or you have your own, that's what you're looking for, a 3.5 inch square. And you can make a really great size. It can either be, do you know, I think these would be great out on your sideboard at Christmas. Now that's 20 Lindor chocolates in there. So if that gives you an idea, but it's basically 3.5 inches both sides. And let's see how tall that is. Yeah, it's about 3 3/4 that way. So if you think that it's at least 3.5 inch cube, so that's 20 Lindor chocolates in there. But isn't that great? So they can be tags, they can be gift card holders, it can be a box. How great is that? Okay, so let's decorate one of these. Guys, I've got the tag with the pansies. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. Now what I've done from my Mix'ems, I've taken a sentiment thank you friend, or thanks friend. Okay. And I've got a little bit of twine here as well. So I'm going to layer these up. So I've got cream and white, which I'm not sure. Oh yeah, actually it looks like it might be showing up okay. So when you're creating your tag, so for this one, where is that one? Hiding away. Okay, so to cut this tag, what you're going to do, because I did say that I would show you how to cut these. I don't need to put it through a machine to show you, because it is simple. Right, so if you're using a magnetic sheet, you'll just put your tag down, or tag base, and then you'll pop your top in, and then the pieces here just link in and it will just hold. But if you don't have a magnetic sheet, there are two different ways, and I'll show you a different way on each side. Okay, so what you can do, this is just some low-tack tape that we all use while we're die cutting. Now turn it upside down, put it underneath, there. Now it's underneath, it's facing up. So when I put that in, it's sticky. There, it's holding. So then what I do is I just hold down, I take that off, I pick up another one and put it on, because I've got a sticky patch that's holding. But the other way to do it is you can place them like that on your cutting plate. So if you're using a plastic cutting plate, but if you don't want to get your, I mean this is low tack, so it probably won't make it sticky, but if you don't want to make your cutting plate sticky, you can always put just some really thin paper, like some copier paper, in underneath. And what you can do, because there's a wide lip outside the cutting area, you can pop a piece of tape down over the join and tape down to your cutting plate. Then that's going to hold it onto your cutting plate, and then you just need to come along with your piece of card, put it on top, and then run it through your machine. And this is all held in place. So that's two different ways. You can either put the tape underneath, facing up, and then you can swap your tops in and out, or take the two together and tape it down onto your sheet, and it will hold the two pieces together on your sheet. So that's two different ways to do it with tape. So if you don't have a magnetic sheet in your sandwich, because not all of them do, don't worry, you don't need it. And the thing is, they hold together. I mean, it's so easy. Don't be concerned about having Linkums, especially this kit, because it's literally two pieces and you can't go wrong. Honestly, you cannot go wrong. Right, so that's how I get my tag. Now you might find that you get tiny little pip where the join is, but you can either scratch a nail across it, or if it's slightly bigger, you can always snip it with a pair of scissors. But it's barely there, you're barely noticeable. So in the pocket set, you get the bottom of the tag. So I'll get this back out. Then you get a cap piece for it. Okay, so if you put those two pieces together, that can either form the back of your pocket if you wanted your pocket to be standalone without the tag, or you use it to cut the panels to go on the front of your tag. So if you want pattern paper on the front of your tag, that's what you do, and that gives you the exact right size. But like I say, we'll go into the pocket set in a separate video. Right, so what I want to do, I want to rough the edges of this up. I'm not sure where my distresser is, so I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, so I'll put some double-sided tape on the back. And then when I pop it into place, I want to wrap it up a little bit more. So, because I know I want the edges roughed up, I haven't put the tape too close to the edges. Otherwise it kind of takes all the dimension out of it. So I'm just kind of rolling it in, scruffing it up a bit more. You could add some rub some ink pads along the edges. That would be good. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Let's get some twine. Oh, this is like a brown and white stripe. Okay, okay, so we've got our string on there. And then I just want to do a sentiment. So I've cut two of my my backing layers and just one on my front. Right, there we go. So I just want to work out how I want this to be. Yeah, I think I want something slightly to the left. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's there we are. I think this is quite an elegant tag, even though we've scuffed it up. You could use some of the Bloomin' Anthems to add some flowers on if you wanted to. I mean, I didn't, because obviously we've got flowers in the top of the tag there. You could add some ribbon, some gems. But although I've picked a friend sentiment to go on there from the Mixums, the Essential Mixums, yeah, I think that could be used for lots of occasions. Mother's Day, birthday. So there you go. You've got 12 options. You've got 12 options with your terrific tags. Babies, possibly your dad, Christmas, any loved themes, birthdays, any kind of celebrations, thinking of you, for crafters, for, you know, there's some quite generic ones in there. There's all sorts. So I hope that you like the idea, and yeah, if you have any suggestions of any that you think that could be added, you know, feel free. But I hope you'll agree that you're going to be pretty covered there all year round for any occasion. And there's lots of options for you to pick from. I think you'll be spoilt for choice.